Well, it's the next day. I've re-swept off all the stairs, and if you notice, these 3 steps are a little darker than the rest. That's because I've already put one coat of sealer on top of this, and once this dries, I'm gonna put a second coat of sealer on there before I start putting the concrete patch material back over it. And I wanted to make sure to hit the sides too, because I'm going to be floating those up. So I thought I'd make just a quick video of this. And here's my pan here, and I've got just a little plastic insert. In fact, I carry quite a few plastic inserts, and this one happened to have sealer in it from before, and I'm just using it again. When I get done, I just dry it all off, and I stack everything else on there, and away I go. And I'm just using a little 3-inch throwaway paintbrush, and I thought I had a 4-inch paintbrush, but I don't. So I'm using my 3-inch, and I've got some sealer here I used for the stairs from before. See, clear multi-surface waterproofer, Olympic, and it cracked me up. I went to Home Depot, and they didn't have. I really didn't want to use anything other than Thompson's water sealer out on the exterior. And they says, "Oh, we don't have that, but we have something comparable." And this was their comparable. I brought it home, and it doesn't work as well as Thompson's water sealer. This stuff is when it dries clear, and it doesn't give you a nice sheen on there. It's still dry. It looks natural looking. And see, it says clear multi-surface waterproofer, but when it dries natural. And I even had them look it up in their computer, and it didn't say anything about it, and I read all the directions and stuff. And that's why I'm still using it for the stairs, because I have it, and it's not going to make much of a difference because it's underneath everything. But when I sealed all of this out here, there was no way I was going to use this stuff here. Sorry about that. You get an F for that, Mr. Olympic Water Guard, clear multi-surface waterproofer. I could have put 10 coats on there, and it still would have felt dry, looked natural. I wanted it a little bit darker than what it was before, and I thought they've got to have Thompson's water sealer nowadays. I went to a couple stores, and lo and behold, I found it, and I used it. If you watched all those videos where I showed how to put the Thompson's water sealer on, I only put 1 coat on here, and it recommended not putting more than 1 coat on, and I thought, well, this stuff has never been sealed before outside. Maybe I'll put another 2 of them. But after I put the 1 on, it lasted all winter, and it still kind of had a cushiony squishiness to it. I can tell it's been on about a year now, and I can tell some of the newness is worn off, but before you could hear it scrunch around underneath your tennis shoe soles. And I think I'm going to not put a coat on this year, but you never know. We're only into the end of September, and if I don't have certain things to do and I want to keep myself busy, and if the weather stays good, I may sweep all this stuff off, clean it, and give it another coat of Thompson's water sealer when I get done. But enough of that. I'm sealing these stairs, and I'll show you how it's done in a minute. I think you can see that. I'm just going to set this up on one of my steps, and I'll just seal. I'm going to seal a little bit just to show you. You know, you don't really have to be much of a painter or anything. In fact, if you've never sealed before or painted before, if you got a little sealer project of some sort to do, try that and get used to running the paintbrush around and all that. See, I don't really have to seal this here right now on this coat. You know, I don't know, maybe I should. You think that would help the next bit of concrete stick? I don't know, maybe it would. Maybe it would. I'm not quite sure if it will or not. Maybe it'll prevent it from sticking as well, I don't know. So, you know, sometimes it's just trial and error kind of stuff with your little projects at home. And you learn a little bit as you go. And you just screw up a few times and learn as you go. Know what to use next time and what not to use next time, right? Okay. Ooh. There. And I'll do the rest of this step, give you the full Monty, so to speak. I won't even stop the camera. Let's just keep the camera rolling, shall we? Let's just keep the camera rolling. Trying to be careful not to get it on the stucco. Yeah. See, when I first did all of this, I wanted the sealer to turn nice and dark like that. And with this Olympic sealer, it's going to dry lighter than that. And it just didn't really work out too well. I could still see white blotchy bits on it when I was all done. I thought, well, okay, it's outside, it all looks the same, so I think I'll leave it, and I did. But had I had another chance to redo the whole thing, I would have done it with Thompson's water sealer. Okay, there. 2 more steps down the toilet. And I got a few more to go, and I'll have to remember to go back up and seal. Oh, did I miss this step? I think I might have missed this step up here. How did that happen? I got talking. See how when you put this sealer on, it gets a little bit darker? That's what I wanted. I wanted kind of the dark look. And I wanted something that was kind of glossy, but yet wasn't slippery. And they looked and looked and looked before I bought it if it was going to stay shiny. And the wet look, that's what I wanted. I wanted the wet look. And nowhere on the can does it say wet look. And they looked it all up. They even went to YouTube videos to try to find it. And nope, they couldn't find it. And sure enough, it all dried. A dry look when it was all said and done. In fact, see that next step up there? See how it's already being dry? But that's okay. The sealer is still doing its job. And I'll just keep her going. And that's going to be your next step to the project. Okay, so see, I got 4 more steps here to go. And then after I get that done, I can gently walk up there and it'll be dry enough. And then I'll get that little bit of concrete there, and up in there. I'll just put sealer on there, and that'll maybe that'll help my next concrete bit to stick on there and not come off during this next winter. We shall see. Okay, so once I get done with this on the first coat, I'm going to let it dry. It won't take very long to dry, maybe less than an hour. And then I'll put the second coat on. And even if I think it needs to dry a little bit more, with the second coat I'll start up there, and that'll be drier than down here, obviously. And then as I go, the first coat will still be drying down here, and it will be fine. But see, I don't want to put the second coat on until I know the first coat is dry. If you just slap the second coat on there before this is dry and you think, oh, that's fine. The first coat is not dry. The second coat is not going to be like a second coat. It's just gonna further the first coat, and it's going to reactivate a little bit of the first coat. So you're going to have a little bit more of a sealer on the first coat as opposed to doing one and then waiting and putting a second coat on. Does that make sense? I want 2 coats on there, so I've got to let all that dry. So I'm going to just keep working away. I've got my tunes here on my phone, my Pandora classic rock stories. That's what I like to listen to. It tells you all kinds of good stuff. If that's your genre, look it up and go for it.